Welcome to the latest edition of Evo Inspires, and today I'm joined by the brilliant Sarah Daly, who is the AI Capability Manager. I'm excited about hearing her insights to her career and again specifically focused around AI, which she's all about at the moment. But welcome, Sarah, and I think probably a good place to start is a brief introduction to you and what you're all about.
Oh, thanks, Jason. My world is all about thinking about the human side of AI adoption. I think that's the space that's, it's proving to be really interesting. So I've been researching trust in AI for 7 years now, which is kind of crazy. So that was before all of the chat GPTs came out, and AI was kind of talked about as just an interesting thing out there. And I've also got a research business called AI 360 Review. So that helps people think through what the impact of this new kind of technology is on people.
What's the one piece of advice that you wish someone had given you when you were starting out?
I'm going to talk to an amazing quote that Steve Martin gave to Charlie Rose back in 2007. So Steve Martin is an amazing comedian. He's been great in so many ways. And loads of people were asking him the same question, Jason. So what is it? And he said, be so good they can't ignore you. And this is a book by Cal Newport as well. And the reason I'm talking about this is I just reread it last week. And okay, this is perfect to talk to because I think it resonates for everyone's career, where you're essentially, a lot of people are moving into new spaces. The space I work in is pretty new, right?
Yep.
But yeah, the book essentially talks to, and this is controversial, dropping the passion mindset. People say, follow your passion.
Yep.
No, that doesn't work.
Okay, love that. I love that. Controversial, as you said.
Controversial, yeah. And it talks about having career capital where you've been investing in something for so long that over time you're doing this deliberate practice to get better and better and better at what you want to be doing and what you want to show up as. So, just kind of deciding, okay, I'm going to follow my passion. This is the thing I want to do. Actually, what I've found is when you invest your time and practice over time, you actually become passionate about the thing that you're doing. It's kind of reversed.
Yeah.
Because you find all of the detail, you find out, oh my goodness, that's so interesting. Like, 20 years ago, I had no idea I'd be working in technology. Like, really?
Yeah.
My first career, I don't know if you know this, but it was as an artist.
I know, I've looked at your art. I've had a look. I love it. You got that amazing giant piece in one of the hotel foyers, was it? Or a commercial building? That's amazing. Brilliant.
Yeah. But even then, that was an interest, but it was, I started painting and drawing when I was going to TAFE classes while I was in school to learn the technique of life drawing. And I never stopped doing the technical training behind being an artist. So I've always had two careers. I had the art career and, my business career. So yeah, I just kept on learning the whole way.
What about, this will be interesting, what about a pivotal moment in your career that made a significant impact?
Yeah, so I was in the back of now my husband's entrepreneurship class. So I ended up dating the lecturer. He was teaching.
Cliche.
Oh, such a cliche. Yeah, I was never his student though, thank goodness. Oh. But yeah, I was sitting at the back of his class, and it was a class on entrepreneurship. And I had this epiphany. So he was talking about, well, if you're designing anything, you need to design it for a customer. Like they need to actually want it. They need to want to purchase it. And that was kind of this moment for me where I was like, hang on, I'm actually being really selfish about what I think I need in the world. And, all of these things about, I want this, I want that, I kind of deserve whatever, was very ego driven.
Yep.
Didn't even realize it, didn't clock that I was being like that. And when he said this, okay, you need to design organizations that are there for a customer. I mean, now it's blindingly obvious, but I wasn't even doing that for my career. Like, how can I add value? How can I actually deliver what's needed inside the environment I'm working in? So I saw my company, my boss, quite literally the customer as who the most important person was. And if I could help them, then my whole career would lift.
Challenges, setbacks, they're part of life. If you expect that you're not going to have that in your professional life, you're dreaming. What is your go-to strategy for overcoming those commercial challenges and setbacks that you have?
I have had so many of these, Jason. I'm starting to be like immune to failure, rejection, all of it. It's fine. It's fine. One of my big moments was I was a newly minted MBA and I studied in France and I moved to the UK and I was working with the judiciary, the Court of Appeal judges. And I thought, I'm going to write this big proposal. I was working on their strategy and I thought it was amazing, all of this stuff that I'd put together. And I had a Court of Appeal judge sit down with me and say, I can't understand any of this, Sarah. What's this?
Okay.
This is me in my 20s, right?
Oh, yeah, brilliant. Full of confidence.
Yeah, I'm so amazing. Oh, hang on. And he just went through line by line. I had all of these amazing kind of, the business jargon that you put in. He said, I don't understand any of this. What are you actually trying to say? And I was like, do you know what? You're so right. This is absolute nonsense. And it's the language of business, but only business people can understand it. And he's like, we need to write for everybody. We need to show up for everybody and think about who's going to be reading this stuff. Those sorts of things have happened over my whole career where I believed something and it's like, hang on, I need to relook at what I'm doing and how I'm thinking about this in an entirely different way. And taking on that feedback and, you have a little moment going,
I'm useless. I can't do this.
Oh, no, I never go there. I'm like, I'm always like, okay, so how can I improve? Like, this is hard feedback, right? This is pretty intense. How do I get better? And the fact that I was, even at that age, willing to go, okay, well, I know I need to get better. I know you need something different. I'm just going to put the time in. Like, this document was needed within 2 days. I rewrote the entire thing with that feedback. And it's like, okay, you listened, you heard me. This is great. This is what we needed.